Hey, it's Mark Lanier with your video thought for the day. All right, so I'm family vacation. We've got these grandsons who love cars, and they love Hot Wheel cars. Now, we've got some Hot Wheels that they've been able to play with, and I got this off Amazon.com. I'm sure you can buy it in your stores. Actually, I did not get this off Amazon.com. I got this at the store, at the local Sainsbury's store in Kidlington, England. And this is really cool, I think. These are Hot Wheels. They've got two cars in them. And if I'm reading the can right, when you dip the cars in hot water, they change color. And I really like this. I like it because this idea of being hot, being on fire for God is something that's not just a modern idea. In fact, if you go back to the biblical times, there's a letter in the book of Revelation written to a church where Jesus accuses the people of being lukewarm. He says, "Oh, I wish you were hot or cold." You know, just being lukewarm, it just makes you want to spew it out of your mouth. Who wants lukewarm coffee? You'd rather have hot coffee or iced coffee, but not lukewarm coffee. And in fact, these Hot Wheels do different. They change to a different color if you put them in cold water. So hot water or cold water seems to affect these colors of these Hot Wheels, but it affects you and me as well. And I think that a lot of people reach a point in their life where they're really on fire for God. You know, they've got the burning in their soul to know Him, to be on His mission, to let Him affect the way they think, the way they act, the decisions they make. They want to seek His will, and it's a burning desire. It's almost an out of control burning desire that can't be quenched. And yet, there are some times where we don't seem to be so on fire for God. Times where maybe our flame seems to be ebbing. Sometimes it may just be embers. And I think a lot goes into that. I think some of that is sometimes just physical. I think when we don't have enough sleep, or when we're ill, or when there are other things that are hitting our bodies, that it makes it hard to have that sense of fire for anything. But I think sometimes it's also spiritual. I think if we're walking in rebellion to God, or if we're walking ignoring God, then it's going to have the effect of cooling off our ardor, our desire, our yearning for Him. And so I think it's important, as we focus on this today, that we consider how we live in a deliberate way to seek to be on fire for God. And that can be a prayer. That's a great prayer. A prayer of, Lord, burn in me. Put your flame in me. I want to not be lukewarm. I want to be hot. I want to be on fire for you. And God honors that prayer. And when we're on fire, things change. Which brings me to these little Hot Wheels. And I want to see if they work. Now, before I started filming this, I got a cup and filled it with hot water out of the tap. Of course, it may be lukewarm by now because I've been going for 4 minutes. But I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this cup. I'm going to put this in the water. And we're going to see if it makes any difference at all. If the water's lukewarm, it's not going to make a difference. If the water's hot, it might make a difference. You want to know what's happening in here? Because I can see it, even though you can't. I think it's making a difference. I don't know if... Oh, it's not that hot. But it's still making a difference. Let's see what we've got here. We got this car coming out. And oh yeah, okay, hold on. Let me fish it out of here. I'm making an absolute mess. Look, it's becoming a much different car than it was. The power of being on fire for God will change your life. Sorry about the airplane. God bless you. More tomorrow.